Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. I'm here at the salty Mast, aka the Whorehouse or the Brothel. Um, and as I stepped in, my party talked a bit, made some jokes of the fact that I'm in a whorehouse, about Jorans and his staff. Got a little weird. Anyway, I don't have any active quests here yet, so I'm just looking around and see who I meet here. So let's talk to the first guy over here, who walks by every time, Orico. Orico catches your eye. A golden hoop dangles from one ear, and his fine fitted clothes whisper as he glides over to you. You have me at a loss. How could I afford time with such a magnificent creature? Okay. What are you talking about? I'm talking about your magnificent eyes and perfect lips. Truly, it should be a crime for you to ever close them. No, he's hitting on me. He runs a finger along a perfectly symmetrical goatee. What can Oriku do for you? I'll play along, you tell me. Some things must be experienced to be believed. Before I ask him how much, let's explore a bit further, see if I can hook up with others, if needs be. So not this time, but I'll remember, I don't know if my main character is into that thing, but maybe later, thanks. Already talked to the first prostitute. He's a man named Orico, kind of a wild beast. Now let's talk to this brothel patron. How much for the pleasure of your company, Tella? Tella. I beg your pardon. And there's Big Dermsy. You look a little weird. Are you an Orlan? The Orlan man seems to walk with a slight limp. He doesn't say anything, but he stops and regards you with interest. How much? He sells himself too, so what's wrong with your leg? He just laughs and shakes his head. I wanted to be friendly. I'm not interested for now, thank you. Forgive me, I seem to have made a mistake. You certainly have, and you can make up for it with a glass of claret. There's a brothel guard. Talk to Maya if you got questions about the attractions. Interesting. So how big is this place? There are a few rooms here. And I guess this is a counter, some place to hang back. And even an upper floor? Okay. And what does this man say? Pay on time and play nice and you won't get any trouble. More patrons. It's not just the drinks that are stiff around here. And let's talk to this Maya. The Amoa woman watches you suspiciously. One hand is tensed at her side, but as you approach, she relaxes and gives you a friendly if wary smile. I don't see many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You aren't looking for trouble, are you? Depends. Yeah, what kind of trouble are you having? A frown ripples across her blue facial markings, the kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls. And our customers. They started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. She looks you up and down, scratching her chin. There aren't too many who care about what happens in places like the Gift, but word is you're an exception. How does the word getting spread? Everybody knows about me in this area. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners, and I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. I'm here for some quiet time. Well, tell me how I can help, I guess. Maya draws you closer. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. She places one large finger on your chest. You put a stop to these attacks and I'll find a real nice way to thank you. She winks. Got me? I think I do. Are you attractive? I don't know. Well, interesting proposal there. Sagani glances over at Kana. Cover your ears, lad. Can I ask you about... No, I've got questions about the bandits. Shoot. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. Those thugs out there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes you up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. Okay, tell me more about your business. She rubs the back of her neck. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at you and lowers her voice. You help me out, and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Ooh. Can I ask you about something else, though? A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a strapping lad like yourself? Tell me about this place. I think I already know, but I thought it was clear as the crystal waters below the dock. She laughs. This here is the Salty Mast, the most famous house of pleasure in Defiance Bay. Is there another one? We've got drinks, beds, and good company to help you enjoy both. Of course, the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen is upstairs. You'll find several of the hardest working boys and girls in Defiance Bay up there too. Interesting. Any of your regulars interested in earning some coin? Aye, if only so they can spend it again. Oh, I can get a room and adventurers and just doing business with her. So there's a new quest, supply and demand, find and confront the thugs. Where are they? She suspects that someone is organizing them. Street thugs. I guess we have to look around the streets later. Let's talk to you some more. I want to order refreshments, and that gets me to the store. And if I choose the last option, I'm here for some quiet time. What does that mean? Quiet, loud, however you like it, as long as you pay up front. I've got ladies, lads, and a few I'm not quite sure about. Go talk to whoever tickles your fancy, unless you fancy Sorrel. In which case you can settle with me. Yeah, what can you tell me about Sorrel? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her? Just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pence, or so they tell me. It's quite a lot of money. Fancy a go with her? She nudges you in the ribs. Best money you can spend in the gift. Well, maybe later. Let's see what you get. What else you got here? Goodbye. So you can get in here. Let's talk to the other people first. There's a bar. Half-finished tankers of ale and bottles of wine leave wet rings on the bar. Scattered plates hold fish bones and grease. And there is, you're the barkeeper. Lines, tulips.
Gods keep you.
She leans on the bar, her black painted nails tapping the wood. What'll it be? Any of your regulars looking for work? They've got to earn their ale money somehow. Take a look. And that's the same store, I believe.
Hail, traveler.
And what can you tell me about this place? She arches an eyebrow. Every foreign sailor and visiting villager knows about the Salty Mast. It's the most famous brothel in Defiance Bay. She points to an Amoa woman. You want to know more? Just ask Maya. I already did, but thanks. And there's this guy, Wade. Wade's eyes are red-rimmed and unfocused. He stares into a filthy mug as if searching for something. He shivers and takes another drink. If I tap him on the shoulder, will he fight? I guess we'll try. His eyes are filled with shame and self-loathing. What do you want from me? Oh, really? He is the father of Darren. Will he drink himself to death if I tell him? I should tell him the truth. Your son is dead. Darren was defending one of the women here from a couple of thugs. Well, that kills the mood. Wade seems to stare through you. My boy died while I was here. Ada, my wife, she always said I'd come to no good. But I never thought... Wow. I already had to deal with the mother, and now I have to deal with the father. She already knows. Yeah, I guess that can be changed now. You have to decide to move forward with your life. Wade laughs bitterly. You've obviously never lost a child. My future is right here. He looks into his mug. And at this rate, it will be a short one. Wow, that's depressing. Just leave me alone. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry that Anyway, let's not kill the mood. There's another guard. Hello. Been working overtime ever since those riots started. There are 3 patrons over here. I don't understand the locals. Why fight in the streets when there's pleasure to be had? I don't know. This is the best place for a little fun below decks. Cyril's the pearl of the gift, pricey as one too. And Giefa? Not from around here, are we? The young woman's voice rolls with the saucy cadence of Ondra's gift. You need a local girl to show you the highlights. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. You're a local girl or a highlight? She laughs. Both gorgeous. What else can you do with that clever tongue of yours? And what local attractions would you recommend? Giefa winks. I'd rather show than tell. Well, maybe later. Well, there's a lot of people to choose from. Can't kick me out like that. Been around longer than any of them. What? Such beautiful women, I have my eye on the icy one in the corner. This woman here, I'm afraid she only has eyes for the elf by the bar, Bon I Miko. Postanago, not her, the Velica Glenfellan up the stair. I have no taste for frigid women, I'm afraid. And they ramble on. Just keep your dagger sheathed. Yeah, and there's an older drunkard.
Good day, stranger.
His robes are torn and stained with vomit. Ugh. He turns his eyeless face towards you. Eyeless? Okay, he's blind. Wiping his mouth. Come for a story? His speech is slurred and his voice ragged. I told all the best stories. He claps his chest. It's my club, anyway. What club? The club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. He prods your shoulder. Wait, if you don't know about the club, you must be... He heaves, catching at his chest. After several precarious seconds, he recovers. Where was I? Oh, you must be here about that ring. The ring. He shoves it into your hand. What? Have to have that get into the lounge? He hiccups. They don't let just anyone in, you know. He wipes a hand on his shredded robe. It's the most exclusive club in Defiance Bay. You already told me. He slaps you on the back. And whatever you do, don't tell me you're new, or... He turns away, overcome by a fit of dry heaving. Okay. So he gave me a ring. Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen Membership Ring. This ring signifies membership in the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. Beneath its sigil, a motto is inscribed in El Adiran. Freot und Eat Medu. So I guess we have to equip it to get in. And the entrance is up. Guess we have to... I'm done with this level. Talk to the guard over here. Talk to Maya if you've got... Yeah, I already know that. There are 2 guys over there. Can we go in here as well? Does he guard the place? No. There's this chef. Pay on time and play nice. Yeah. And let's talk to the chef. What are you making? The patrons and the courtesans work up a fierce appetite. If you know what I mean, keeps me busy. Well, they really need the energy, I guess. So let's see if we can go in here. Can we? Yes. Are these the rooms I can rent? There's a chest. And there's a bookshelf. And ooh. Rolled bills and receipts show amounts paid to Maya's staff as well as her expenses for ale, fish and new linens. Now let's take this book. And a potion of spirit shield, and we got Brethian scripture, thank you. It didn't show a red hand. So yeah, I could go up to the League of Gentlemen, Extraordinary Gentlemen, or I could pick my choice. I guess that should be fun. And I should be going for the best, so let's talk to May, and I want to have some quiet time with, what was her name? Sorel. Yeah, I'd like a night with Sorel. Now, what happens? You'll find her quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder. Don't mind the burly fellows at her door. They're just there to make sure everyone has a good time. Okay, so I've paid. Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? No? So I guess we need to find Sorel upstairs. That means we need to enter the Extraordinary Gentleman Club. What is it called again? Come on. Prestigious Gentleman. And maybe I should equip the ring just to be sure. You know, that they can see I'm a member. Okay, let's save and help a lovely wife or woman that we can live with. And what she wow. So I'm upstairs. Where are my team? Oh, here's my team. And there's a dancing dwarf. Larinia. Hello.
Welcome.
The dwarven maid raises the hem of her skirt to show you a well-muscled leg. Ugh. You've never experienced anything like this before, trust me. And what do you mean? Why, I could climb a tall thing like you all night. She slaps a smooth, firm thigh. Well, not right now, thank you. It's the same floor as um, there's another chest. There's another one I can hire. Ikali.
Welcome.
The pale elf's gold eyes are the color of a winter sunset. She touches your cheek with a cool hand. You look like you've journeyed far. Let me show you comfort and rest. Tell me about yourself. I came to Defiance Bay from the frozen lands at the southern end of the world. Few of my people venture this far north, but none know how to warm a cold night like we do. Her skin seems to glow in the darkened bar. Well, not yet, thank you. And a game of Dunrid Draw seems to have ended abruptly with scattered cards and black sand pipes. And there's another one, Aldwin, a guy.
How do you do?
The elf's long hair frames high cheekbones and a long, slender nose. It's not every day that the club gets such a breath of fresh air. Who are you? I'm a native of the Deerwood and an expert in the subtle arts. If it's practice, skill, and finesse you seek, look no further. He wraps his tapered fingers around a wine goblet. Okay, thank you. And who are you? Becky Ordo? Nice ring, you may enter. We do good business with the salty Mast. Oh, okay. So this leads me to the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. I'll go in there later. Let's check the other rooms first. And where's my... Oh, there's Sorrel, I guess. First go over here. Some more patrons. They say that little Orland fella could shame us all. I don't know if I believe it. A lady's got to have her fun, especially these days. Yeah, man too, I guess. And there's another room. But to claim our prize, we need to go there. So let's say... And enter Sorrel's room. Let's meet her. I guess there she is. Sorrel's guard, what are you saying? I'm keeping an eye on you. You'd better not try anything. Well, can you turn away? I need some privacy. I guess my my team will go in as well. Nice. They can look at me while I do this thing with Sorrel. Okay, here goes nothing.
How do you do?
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Sorrel is beautiful. She favors you with a smile. She must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger, let me make you more comfortable. Ooh, it is rather warm in here. And what's happening? Well, no sex scene, there's nothing. So... something happened. Sorrel's boon. 2 athletics, 2 constitution, 2 dexterity. Nice. I guess he had a good time. Off camera. So thank you.
Day, stranger.
Sorrel looks at you curiously. Back again? No, I don't get the money. Did you take a look? But mind your manners. Yeah, I did. So, down. Not I was expecting a steamy sex scene or something, but you know. They built a suspense. Anyway, I guess I had the best one that the place had to offer. Then I don't need to pay for you. I guess the other ones have some perks as well, like these. There's one place to check before we go and had our fun here, and that's the League of the Extraordinary Gentlemen or whatever. Ooh. The plaque beneath the display case reads, The legendary Guild Blade of Lorn, capable of smiting any foe dead with a single blow, broken in the Battle of Tower Watch. And there's another Brothel patron who says nothing, and there are two guys, Jason and Vincent Dwellier. What's this? Secret compartment with a book? Ooh, it's a guest book. Let's read it. The names scrawled in the guest book span pages of the thick tome. I'm not going to see if I can find any familiar names. Not really. Let's take it. Thank you. Yeah, let's talk to the man over here. Your first time at the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen, sir? Well, I guess maybe I should speak some English accent. You got anything more to say, Vincent? Yes. The man looks down his nose at you. So you're a member, I see. Are you here for the exclusive club equipment? No, first tell me about this place first. He folds his arms. Broadly speaking, you're in the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen on the upper floor of the Salty Mast. I already established that. He tilts his head. More specifically, you're in the members-only lounge, which means you've been part of the club for at least a year. Yeah, he eyes you suspiciously. Our rules are strict, but they keep the riffraff out. Mostly, I guess, show me your stock and don't show me your wiener. I've been collecting the finest equipment for over a decade. Really now, I guarantee you won't find a superior collection. Like, show me your collection. So there are a lot of weapons, and maybe I will buy those later. And some more weapons. Ooh, they're kind of expensive though. And some amulets. Well, thank you for nothing. I thought there was an elaborate quest behind it or something, but no. Maybe now? So this strange location, the Salty Mast, but I had my fun and I got my nice bonus, so that's always good. Thank you for watching and see you next time.